Hello everybody, this is DG.
And this is Zach
of Darklight HQ, and today we've got a two-parter for you.
Indeed.
We're going to show you everything we got from Des Moines yesterday. We went to go see Smackdown live, the Christmas special. I guess we could just say we really enjoyed it.
We did enjoy it.
It's seeing it live is like a completely different experience.
Like you see everything.
Yeah, and they put up the videos of the one that we went to, and there's a part where you can kind of see us in it.
Nice.
But like we sat, if you watch the episode, we sat where when Kevin Owens gets thrown through the Christmas trees.
We sat like straight across.
Like straight up that little area right there. We couldn't see the screen, but we could see the ring really well.
Well, yeah. Everything was like crystal clear.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
Okay.
So and then also what we got at Smackdown. Show what you got at Smackdown. We got
a black sheep mask.
That is badass.
Say, I'll put it on.
They had a white sheep mask.
They had a white.
Who's gonna buy that?
The black one was way better. I saw like 2 people total with a white one on.
Yeah, there were a bunch of people with that one though, and then they also were selling Sin Cara masks.
Gold Dust.
Gold Dust masks.
Stardust.
Sting.
Stardust.
Yeah. It was a great show.
It really was.
People don't really like SmackDown, but it's still fun to go see.
There was a bunch of people that I figured.
The fireworks going off, we were like right there. Where, yeah,
that was loud. Fire, they shoot fire out, you could feel the heat off.
Yeah, the heat from the fire.
I was cold, and then all of a sudden I was sweating.
Like exactly, like
yeah. Like
when Kane came out there, it was oh my!
Like everybody was cheering, and all of a sudden you hear,
boo boo! And you feel the fire, and or the Dudley Boys like, when they shoot the, and I finally figured out how they do that with like the streamers that go down. And when you watch the show, you only see like them shooting them down. Like,
yeah,
do they projectile those down there?
It's wires that they connect to the top stair, like the jumbotrons and everything, and they shoot straight down to where they want to go.
And I definitely say that match of the night was the main event, which it should be, the triple threat.
Yes, that was really good. That was the match of the night.
So yeah, that's our thoughts on the Smackdown. And there's what we got at Smackdown: the Braun Strowman mask, black sheep mask, whatever. Something we got recently for a short film we're working on, lightsabers. Boom. That was pretty cool. That was really cool. I got Luke Skywalker, and he got
Darth Vader.
Yeah.
We were looking for Kylo Ren, but these were the cheapest ones they had, and they didn't have a Kylo Ren. So
yeah,
it was either Luke Skywalker or Anakin's, wasn't it?
Yeah, and no one wants Anakin.
Nobody wants Anakin's, no. Well, I kind of have Anakin.
Well, you know, and yeah, that's basically Anakin's. Well, and also the thing with the Anakin Skywalker lightsaber, the only reason I don't want it is because when I think Anakin Skywalker, I think of prequels. When really that lightsaber has been used. Anakin used it, Luke used it, Finn used it. Like, I mean, everybody used it. So it's kind of like that'd be the most famous lightsaber, honestly. Yeah. So it might be one we want to
put stuff down here after.
Yeah. So after we show it off, another thing I got recently for Christmas from my sister was a Star Wars TIE Fighter pilot, which is badass. It's a First Order TIE Fighter pilot. She knows I like Stormtroopers a lot. Those are I'm into Star Wars figures, but definitely like the ones I collect the most are like the Stormtrooper people.
Yes.
Or like
I like Stormtroopers a lot.
Yeah, they're really cool.
People may make fun of them a lot, but they're still good.
They're just like cool.
Let's set him up there.
They're typical villain-ness. And I want to get an actual First Order TIE Fighter for him to drive.
Those things are cool, and they're cheap. They're not like
they are.
They're like less than 20.
That's a good.
Like price. Normally, like things come out with like vehicles, and they're like $35.99.
Yeah, something stupid.
7 payments at $73.50. And you're like, all right.
7 payments. So then, yeah, we got that.
We went to Toys R Us after SmackDown last night, and I've been looking for this pop figure for a long time, and it's the Robot Devil from Futurama. If any of you watch Futurama, you know he's a good.
I watch Futurama, but I've never seen that.
You've never seen him?
I don't watch it that much.
You don't watch it religiously? I don't know. Like, I know of it, and I know backstory.
It's a great show. Like, I really would like to watch more.
You can get 4 others in the thing. It's Fry, Leela, Bender holding a beer, and then the Robot Devil in this series.
You should have gotten Bender.
Well, he wasn't there. It was only Robot Devil. I'm actually surprised Toys R Us sold Futurama.
Dude, they sell everything.
I know they sell
adult collectibles and stuff.
Yeah. And then I got the Lego Star Wars new Build-A-Figure General Grievous. Raivos, as people probably call him because of how it's spelled. People say shit how it's spelled from Star Wars, like Han Solo would be Han Solo, because that's how it's spelled. Like, you got the retard people that don't know anything about Star Wars. Oh my god, Darth Vader!
And we will be putting this together in the next episode of Nerd.
The part 2 of this.
The part 2 of this episode. And
part 5.
It looks like his arms actually can hook together. You know how they like split apart? In the
Yeah, I
movie?
think they actually might.
Yeah, which,
Yeah,
if you know
they-
anything
they-
about us and the prequels, we fucking hate the prequels, but like, it's,
Some characters are actually decent.
yeah, General Grievous is a pretty interesting, like, he's a cool character.
I don't think they gave him enough in the stories to make him actually worthwhile.
Yeah, well, and he was in the Star Wars Clone Wars cartoon. Is like
He's
he had
actually good.
a much bigger role
He had
in
a
that.
storyline.
Yeah,
he was like the main bad guy.
So him and Count Dooku,
Count
and
Dooku,
they were
yeah.
both the two
Rest in
characters that
peace,
just
Christopher
got-
Lee.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yes. So next thing, I don't do that. I bought a crap tonny of Ninja Turtles. I got Rat King, which the fucking dick nose over here.
Hey, I can break that.
We got Rat King. And he comes with Caligula. I believe Caligula is the main rat that he has in the show. I got a retro Donatello, which is awesome. I was looking for the retro Michelangelo and the retro either Splinter or Shredder, but I couldn't find them. This was literally the only retro figure they had, and I knew I wanted at least one of them. So I got Dark Beaver, which is one of the best ones.
He's
I
a
found.
cool character.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Like, okay, so Devin is really into, or DG, whatever we want to call him here. I think
just call me Devin.
we've done it both.
Yeah.
He's really into Ninja Turtles. I started getting him into Ninja. Well, I started kind of getting into Ninja Turtles.
You got into him about like because I was into him.
Yeah,
I've gotten
like
you
I don't
into
watch the shows or anything. I just like the figures, but I don't buy
Yeah.
any. I bought him the Rat King and Monkey Brains when he gets to it.
Yeah.
Those are the two I got him. But
got Attila the Frog, which I think is a really cool character, and his action figure's kind of lacking, but there's not much you can really do with him.
is
you
it
know?
Attila a guy?
Yeah, he's Attila.
Okay. Just
Yeah, he's the leader of like the mutant frogs in the forest or whatever. I've not seen the episode yet, but I know that he was in the original series. I'll move the TIE Fighter dude out of the way so you can see that. We take these down to make room for the next wave here.
yeah.
Just lay it down. Alright. Next one that I've been looking for a long time is Mikey the Elf. Obviously Michelangelo is my favorite character, so I needed to have like every variation of him. But I want all of the large turtles. They're really hard to find though.
When they first came out, it was like right before me and you started getting into it.
Yeah, and you saw like every
I
single
saw
one.
every
Yeah.
like everybody in the series. I saw at least one time.
Yeah. Next one that's really hard to find for a lot of people is Metalhead, which is a
We
great
saw a
character.
shit ton of them. Though.
Yeah, there were a ton there, but I could never find them anywhere. So
All the ones you can't ever find are the ones I always find.
yeah, exactly. And then like, thankfully Zach's a good enough friend that he bought me Monkey Brains here and Rat King, which are ones that are really hard to find. I'm disappointed with this because it does not come with a
The helmet.
the telekinesis helmet, you
I'm
know.
gonna take a drop here.
But like, it's still a really cool figure. I might not actually take this out of the box. I might leave them in there. So I don't know. Typically, I like to open them at least once, you know. So that's all of that. Is there anything else that we need to show off?
I don't think so. I think we can just kind of open up your figures and review.
All right, you want to open these?
Just open them all up.
Yeah. And I have opened some of these already, and then put them back in the box just to get like an early look at them. Mikey the Elf here. Are you gonna open some too?
Yeah, I'll just open them up and I'll just leave them in these.
All right.
And you can just kind of
Put them over here for you.
make it easier for you.
We got Mikey the Elf. He comes with his little elf ears. I've never seen the episode with the Turtles. I recently started watching the actual show because I typically, I'd watch like the 80s cartoon or the 2003 series, or I'd watch the live action movies. But I recently started watching the show, and it's pretty much the best Ninja Turtle show that's ever been made. So that's really good. But with the Mikey the Elf, he's got little rubber ears.
Hey, where'd you put the package for that?
To which one?
Mikey the Elf, so I can put the plastic back in it. Just so it's out of the way.
Yeah, it's a great figure, I guess. There's not much to him. I pretty much just bought him, so I had him. His articulation is a little lacking on the legs. They changed up the articulation a little bit, I think.
Oh, they did?
But yeah, it feels kind of weird.
That's an older figure, like one of the first.
Yeah, this was one of
waves
the earlier ones. And his bow and arrow is really rubbery. It's not plastic at
Yeah,
all.
I noticed that.
All of his accessories. He doesn't have any arrows, and he can't really hold the bow and arrow really fine. But I just bought him because it looks cool. So next we got Attila the Frog. Great figure, honestly. Like, I don't know why. Like, it has no articulation really. Like, his arms move, and his tongue is this tongue action where he can stick his tongue out with the lever. Attila the Frog, his arms don't move that much. He's got that tongue action, but I don't know why I really like this figure. It's one that I've been looking for.
And I had not actually ever seen that until last night.
Yeah, that was. I haven't been able to find him. So next we got Rat King, one of my favorite figures, and also one of my favorite villains from the show because he's really creepy. He's got like rats crawling on him. He comes with his favorite rat, Caligula, and he's got his little staff here. Let's see, does that go up here? Yep, there you go. So you can hold the staff. He can't stand well on his own, but the cool thing about it is this staff actually comes in handy because it helps him stand almost. So he's not standing too well on this surface, but yeah, see, his staff actually helps him stand up, and then he can hold Caligula in his hand. The plot bottle is probably in the way. He can hold Caligula in his hand, and he names all of his rats after like Roman emperors, and like he's got like Commodus and all this stuff. So here we got Metalhead. His missile was actually loose in the box when I bought him.
I was just I don't remember seeing it, and then you were like, "Oh, he's got something you can shoot." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah. Well, and he can't really shoot it. It's like those like Lego things we have to like
The flick missiles.
them. Yeah. And what's really cool about this character is his turtle shell is a sewer manhole, just like crunched into the
Does it
shape.
say NYC on the back?
Yeah, New York City.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it does. Let me get the missile and stick it back in his hand. Really cool character, really cool figure. They all have standard Ninja Turtle type articulation, kind of limited, but that's okay because it's Ninja Turtles. Here we got Retro Donatello. I know some people are like shitting their pants because they just opened it, but like I needed the staff because there's two of them in here, and my little sister's lost the staff to my just regular my regular Donatello. And Donatello, I'm not the biggest fan of. Like, he's not my favorite turtle at all. I love Donatello, don't get me wrong, but
It's my favorite.
yeah, it's Zach's favorite. But it's a great character and a great figure. I'm really glad that they started releasing these retro figures. Is that all of them, I guess?
No, there you go. Monkey brains.
Oh, monkey. Yeah, like I said, I'm disappointed with the lack of accessories with Monkey Brains. They could have really used his like telekinetic helmet.
Even if it didn't come off, like you said earlier, if it didn't come off, it'd still been.
Yeah, because he like in the show, if he doesn't have the helmet, he physically can't use his telekinesis, and he's also
Dark Beaver down there too today.
oh yeah, okay. In the show, he physically like he's just a monkey if he doesn't have it. At least it takes a lot more of a strain to use his telekinesis if he doesn't have his amplifier on his helmet. So then the figure, they call him Monkey Brains. I don't ever recall him being called that from any of the episodes I've seen, so I won't diss it right now because I haven't, like I said, I'm not an expert on that show quite yet. But he, this one has a trouble standing. I don't ever recall him being called that. And then with this figure, like he could have used those accessories, and also on the box it says Monkey Brains when the character's name in the show is Dr. Rockwell. So yeah, and Donnie, he comes with these little.
I should have
like punch those out and stuff.
You going to? Or?
I might eventually. I won't do them all right now, but he comes with like this little prodder, and he's got like ninja stars and stuff. That's cool. And the first wave of the Ninja Turtles figures came with those also. I guess they just decided it was too expensive and nobody really used them.
Or people lost me and complained about it.
Yeah, something, I don't know. Caligula.
Put it right there.
Okay, the last one, last but not least, we got Dark Beaver, who a lot of people have been hunting down. I think I got it before this guy became rare. Yeah. And then they're going to be, apparently they're making the other 4 turtles, or at least they're making the other 4 beavers. The Nightmare Beavers, I mean. And I know that they're at least making a purple one. I don't remember their names. I haven't even seen that episode yet.
Wait, there's different beavers?
There's 4 different Nightmare Beavers. This is like the main Nightmare Beaver. So they made him, put him up in front there. So yeah, there you go. I guess is that all we have for this episode?
I'll open.
Alright.
The Robot Devil. And then yeah, I think that's all we got for this, so if you just wanna if you have anything else to talk about, we could, or
We'll just like make a time lapse of you opening this and then.
So here's the Robot Devil. Really good. They're not like actual action figures for any of you that don't know Pop, like their heads do turn and everything, but
Funko Pops are great.
yes there. But other than that,
He almost bought a Triple H Funko
it's on
Pop.
tail.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. But that's a great figure. I like that one a lot.
Awesome. And there's somebody, when we were at the Smackdown last night, they were selling Funko Pops of wrestlers, and we found a box for a John Cena Funko Pop, and we took it as a souvenir. So, yeah, do you want to do the General Grievous thing in the next episode?
Yeah.
Alright, so we will see you in part 2.